Welcome to our lesson on perfect cubes and cube roots. Go ahead and add to your vocabulary section cube root as well as perfect cube. Okay, so what is a cube root? A cube root is a number that produces a given number when multiplied by itself 3 times. So that makes sense because when we square a number that's to the second power, when we cube a number that's to the third power. So it's a number that is produces a given number when multiplied by itself 3 times. A perfect cube is very similar to a perfect square. It is the cube of integers. So if we were to list out the first couple of perfect cubes, 1 cubed, 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 cubed, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And so on. We could keep listing these out. So the next couple of perfect cubes would be 64, if we were to multiply 4 cubed. If I found the value of 5 cubed, that'd be 125, and so on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little symbol. Okay. I forgot to show what the cube root symbol looks like. The cube root symbol looks very similar to the square root symbol, except for there is a 3 right there next to the radical. When we look at this next section, it says simplify. And so the first question says simplify the cube root of 216. So again, we're thinking backwards to say what times itself 3 times, a number times itself, would be 216. And the value for that is the number 6. We could check our work down here. 6 times 6 would be 36. And then 36 times 6 is 216. So I know that the cube root of 216 is 6. Okay, next question. The cube root of 1000. What number times itself would be 1000? And so if you start to kind of think backwards, 10 times 10 is 100, times another 10 would be 1000. So my cube root here is 10. And then the last question is the cube root of negative 27. Well, we know that a negative times a negative is a positive, but if we multiply it by another negative, a third negative, my ending value is going to be negative. So here, negative 3 times negative 3, that would be positive 9, times another negative 3 would be negative 27. So my value here is negative 3. Now, I want us to think backwards for a second. When we had square root, we were able to have a positive and negative value. And again, remember that was because a positive times positive is a positive, and a negative times a negative is a positive. Here, for example, in number 1, I don't want you to write this out because it's incorrect, but you can't say that the cube root of 216 is negative 6, because here's what would happen. Negative 6 times negative 6 is 36, times another negative 6 would be negative 216. So that is incorrect. Now you can have, sometimes they could be positive or negative values if the question was giving you a positive or negative symbol out front from the beginning. So you have to be careful with cube roots because they can either be positive, they can be negative, or they could be both positive and negative. All right, and that is it for today. Thanks for watching.